I want to know, can anybody just share what they do for self-care? We kind of talked a little bit this morning about just parking the car and leaving it there, right? Does anybody else have anything that they do for self-care? You're smiling, go ahead, share anything.
Me?
Yes.
I was saying bubble bath and wine.
Bubble bath and wine. I love it. Come on.
Meditation.
Meditation, it's great. Silencing the mind, cutting it off.
Yoga, exercising, weightlifting,
That's great.
resting.
Resting.
Yeah.
Walking
You
my
actually
dog.
can't rest. What's that?
Walking my dog.
Walking the dog, getting outside, getting some fresh air. Do you guys take lunches? Thank you for coming to lunch today, by the way. Do you take your lunch?
Yes.
Do you leave at 5? Do you leave at 5? Do you leave it at 5? Do you work on the weekends? Are you doing notes? Are you on your computer? Leave it there. The rest of the world is going to continue. You don't have to save the planet. I assure you at 5 if you leave and take care of you, right? Leave it there. That's a huge one. I know for me, I'm going to Mount Charleston this weekend retreat. Bye-bye. See you later. I noticed that Dave Moreland, our president's got some surfboards on his car already. He's ready to go, right? Self-care is so very, very important. I think one thing with self-care that it's not just, okay, I need to make sure I get a manicure, a pedicure, take a lunch, did I eat, did I have water, did I go to the bathroom today? I don't even remember. How many crises I've put out today since before noon, seriously? I mean, I literally can count on my fingers how many things that I have put out. And when you keep going and going and going, it's just like our clients. You keep going and going and going with those symptoms, that depression, the anxiety, all the thoughts in your head. What happens eventually, you know that you can hit a stop sign. If you don't check in, if it has to be every day, every hour, every minute, and how am I right now? I'm going to admit to you, I did a group yesterday. And it was right after lunch. I guess everybody was tired. I really don't know. It must have been the Moose, the Adirondack, and the alignment of the stars. I don't know what happened. It was such a train wreck. It was such a train wreck. Everybody was disgruntled by the end of the day, and nothing was closed neatly by the end of the hour. And I really, does anybody else take that kind of stuff personally? That it's actually not your responsibility how other people think, feel, or act, right? So at the end of that, I was so frazzled, you know, and you know, never let them see you sweat. You try not to be frazzled, right? So I did every coping skill that I could possibly think of. I shut it off. I got my essential oils. I got my lavender. I went to my office. I tried to do some meditation, talk to peers that you really, really trust, that you can process it with. Don't just take that stuff home. You know, and I had to check in to see why did it come apart like that? And why was it perceived in the way that it was? Was it me? Was it my responsibility? Is it them? Is it their responsibility? Do I have to take it all? I think a good balance of both is really good, but it really is one of the first big train wrecks that I've had in a group. It's just everybody was upset, everybody was tired, everybody was grumpy, and they all kind of left like this. You know, they were all kind of upset, you know, at the end of the day. And sometimes those things happen for a reason, for us to check in. When I checked in with myself later, I wasn't as prepared as I should have been. I wasn't as prepared as I should have been, and that's just the bottom line. Preparing, knowing, you know, skills and preparation and all the education that you have, that's great, that's wonderful. But enthusiasm and not letting yourself continue to get frazzled and not check in regularly. Does everybody have safe people that they can talk to? Clinicians you can talk to? Your own therapist? I got Nana. My Nana, she's 81. That's my therapist. Okay? I got my doggy. So we really do. We are not above needing to process what we go through. Everyone who walks in the store is in crisis. Everyone that you meet is in their own kind of crisis. Their crisis might be that they broke a nail that day, right? But everybody's in their own crisis, and it is for us to be empathetic and understanding and listening to them and really listening and not checking out with a million other things going in our heads. That's how we change the perception, is that when they're with us, they feel understood, they feel heard, and they don't want to feel less than if they share with you their whole life story, their heart. When they divulge those things, they don't want to feel less than. They don't want their families to think that they're less than. If they had a diagnosis of cancer, they would be a hero. So if they have a different diagnosis, Are they less than? Absolutely not. To me, they are my heroes. They are so courageous. They just to get up and take a shower for some people. If you have psychosis, active psychosis, you're hearing things, seeing things, that is a big feat. And I commend them for coming in and taking that hour for themselves. That is a huge accomplishment. We couldn't, personally, I'm just going to speak for, I couldn't do what some of these people have done. Their coping skills that they've done. Whether they were unhealthy, how they got to me, I don't know. I commend them and I tell them, you're so courageous. You're not less than. You're a human being with skin on. And since the beginning of time, we have treated them so poorly. We have put them in the highest tower. We have sent them at the end of the city gates and locked the door. Right now, they're on every city corner here in Las Vegas. Needing help. Desperately needing help. And so for me, with this human services that I want to do, I do want to change the perception and advocate for our clients. And I can't do it alone. And I can't, fix and change everybody, but I can do what I can, one client at a time, with how I speak to them, how I advocate for them and teach others to advocate for them. And truly, at the end of the day, share this with others. Share this with others. Being excited and enthusiastic about what we do. And let me make sure I don't have any more points. Support. Support in the community. Nevada is very small with our mental health. Very, very small. Our services we need more. We just need more services. So there's lots and lots of clients and very few workers, right? We all are very, very busy. But I truly believe that we need to work with other multidisciplinary teams. Police officers, they need to understand when you're dealing with somebody who has a mental illness or mental health problems, or if they have addictions, that traumatizing them with cuffs, right? You can traumatize them. It's how we speak to them, how we de-escalate situations. What about in the ER? Working with those people with the green jackets, right? That's how they talk. It's frightening to them. We need to explain, and I'm actually volunteering at Spring Mountain, or Spring Valley, to go into the ER and just volunteer my time so I can help contribute in some way. What about teachers? Teachers want a great book, but do they understand where kids are developmentally or what they're going through? So we can help even in our communities and ask for support. I know here at Solutions, we definitely ask for support from the community so we can treat our clients while they're here and after as well with a continuation of care. And with that, I'm going to talk about Solutions. I want to tell you a little bit about us. I have not been here long, and since I have been here, I truly think that this is a world-class organization and truly a world-class treatment center. It is really amazing. These clients are treated very, very well. I would want to be a client, and I would want to be in my care here. These clients, they have spa treatments. They go to a salon to understand that I'm worthy to receive self-care, taking care of myself. Some of them may not have taken care of themselves in years, right? So we give them some special treatments. They get a massage, learning how to, and they get yoga, learning how to quiet the mind, silence, calm themselves. We have equine therapy. This Friday, we're going out for Horses for Heroes out at Floyd Lamb Park, which is absolutely beautiful. And we do trust walks and we ride horses, and it's truly amazing to see some of the clients really open up and learn trust. And we know equine therapy and working with animals is very therapeutic. And normalizing for a minute, getting out of recovery for a second and just getting outside is really an amazing thing. We have a personal trainer for them in the Never Quit Gym. Of course, people or clinicians are welcome to go in. I think I've used the gym twice, but it is open for us. I'm going to do that more in the future. But we also offer them, help me out, I just drew a blank. Salon, the yoga, the personal training, personal chef, and then they're training very hard, working on themselves. From 8 o'clock in the morning, they start groups until probably 9 o'clock at night, which ends with meditation. So they are really busy in a regimented schedule, and they're always with guidance and overseeing. So, of course, they're always doing their tests, their drug tests. Of course, they have their own clinician that they get to work with, which our job is to basically just guide them while they're doing this program, but we're also trying to eliminate some of the outside anxiety, not all of it, and teach them coping skills, how to deal with stress. Not right here, so it's not always pervading, but getting above the situation and seeing higher and seeing further down the road and teaching them how to deal with problems, that it's not the most pervasive thing in your day-to-day is your problems. Teaching them how to talk to their families. So we also have a family day here every Saturday at 9 a.m. We also have world-class music therapy that is amazing. I go to the music therapy myself. I try to go. Even if I can go once a week, I can't leave without crying. It is a truly amazing clinician who works. You can actually go around to the front of the building and just get one of her brochures for music therapy here. That is amazing too. So we're teaching them to stop thinking and work with their intuitive side and feeling more. Some people haven't been feeling when they hit our doors in years. They don't know what it's like to feel because they anesthetize themselves, right? So we're teaching them it's okay to feel. It's okay to cry. It's okay to mourn. It's okay to laugh. And they actually get in there and they laugh harder than they've ever laughed in their lives with no drugs or alcohol. So we teach them how to really have a lifestyle change in a holistic approach. So it's not just getting clean and sober, it's well-bragging. Wellness, overall wellness. So I'm Holly Davis, and we are going to more than likely give you guys a tour here in a little bit so we can tell you a little bit about our program more, show you a little bit more about our program. Does anybody have any questions? Is anybody going to go do self-care this weekend and go have a good weekend and do something fun? Yes? Okay. Anything else?
What is your, you accept Medicare?
We don't.
You don't.